Okay, so if you didn't catch my last video, I have focused my attention on a historical false narrative, and I feel it necessary for me, if anybody else, I've never heard anybody else actually say this. So I'm almost at the point of saying, thus saith the Lord on this one. Oh man, the hidden truth. And just like a subscriber of mine pointed out, it's a form of Marxism where they teach you in the indoctrination center what they want you to know. What I mean by that is your education, your school system, what they want you to know, and then basically ostracize you as a thought criminal if you question anything that, if you question any official story that's put out these days, you are looked at as, some kind of tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, or just plain, stupid. What's wrong with you? Why would you think something like that? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you in believing? Okay, I just want you to think for a minute. You have a certain ethnic group come over to the turf of another ethnic group, an ethnic group some 3 or 4 times larger than yours. You rape and pillage, rape their women, kill a lot of their men, pillage their land, take their stuff. Not only that, you claim that you enslaved them, shackled them down, put them on a boat, brought them to another land, then made them work for you for 400 years. Now, as I pointed out in my other video, I don't believe that no more than I believe you got in a machine, went into the atmosphere, landed on the moon, walked around, played golf, drove around in a car, got in a machine and came back and told everybody you did it. I don't believe that, and if you believe that, you're a fool. You're a fool for believing a lie. You've been deceived. And the reason you're deceived is because, hey, one or two things. You're deceived because, well, before I go there, let me just, because I don't have a lot of time, and I don't like spending a lot of time on these videos. The reason I believe that many people are going to have a problem with this issue of, this false narrative of slavery, African people being shackled down. Just, you just come over there to the continent of Africa and just kick all the men's asses. You did this. The reason I believe many will not, and me and my wife talked about this too. And she said there's a lot of people that's not gonna, they're not gonna accept it. Their paradigm won't accept it because they lose their position. Yeah. If you're of the European Caucasian persuasion and you listen to what I'm saying right now, you may not adhere to this truth, because doing so makes you lose your position. Even though you come across and act like all men are created equal. You may not be a forefront racist going around, demonizing people for the color of their skin. You may not be the one to do that. However, at the same time, your paradigm, and when I say your paradigm, I mean your thought process, your deep embedded presuppositions about what you believe is true and what reality is telling you that you're superior to me. And by you believing that your ancestors came over and kicked my ancestors' ass in that fashion, puts you in a position that you're superior than me. This is why many will not accept this. Now, if you are A black person, I always use quote unquote black because, let me just say this real quick. They call us black. We're black people. That's what they say. Idiot. Let me tell you something. If you're going to label me according to a color, because you can call me anything, a lot of things other than a black person. You call me a child of God, a child of the devil, anything. You're going to call me a black person, so you're going to label me a color. Man, if you're going to label me a color, at least get the color right. Have you ever looked in a crayon box? I'm obviously not black. The frames on my glasses are black. Does that look like my eyebrows are black? Does that look black? Man, let me just get back to my topic. Because you've been raised with this lie, this historical nonsense. Let me tell you something. If you believe there's a bunch of barbaric people come over 4 or 5 times smaller than the group that they encounter over on their own turf and kick their asses and enslave and rape their women, kill their children, put them on a boat, bring them to another land and make them work for them for 100 years, then you might as well believe that you come from monkeys. Because that's in the same textbook. You might as well believe that you're spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator and you're traveling through a void of space that has no oxygen, but this place does. Then you are stuck on stupid. That's right. Now, before I close, understand this. This channel, I'm not trying to get no kind of... Understand this. I'm not looking for no friends. I said this when I first made this channel. Look, I cannot be bought. I will tell the truth. I don't care who you are. You understand me? And don't come on my channel trying to make me believe that my ancestors were slaves to a bunch of punks. How much time I have? I got less than a minute. I'm gonna wrap it up with this. My mindset, and I said this, something to this effect in my last video. My mindset right now, if you come and you try to enslave me, kick my ass, rape my wife, take my son from me, and make me work for you for the rest of my life, you'll have to kill me. And that's exactly what you would have to do going over to a continent of Africa and think you're gonna do just those things to those people. You have believed a false narrative. You have believed a lie. God bless you. Have a fantastic day, and I will be talking about this more. Talk to you next time.